Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to Gals on the Go podcast. I'm Danielle.
I'm Brooke. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far.
Happy hump day.
We are having a day. Let me tell you, it's been a big Gals on the Go day for us. And we're excited to bring you this episode.
We are so excited to bring you the episode. Fall is in the air. We loved seeing all of your stories, listening to our recent episodes, like all cozied up. You don't know how much that means to us. So go follow us at Gals on the Go podcast.
Today, we are talking all about beauty, skincare, routines of it all, I guess. We're going.
I love a routine.
I know you. Well, Danielle is loves a routine. I feel like you love it.
Well, and like podcasts that go. Not that we're necessarily going through our routines, but I love anything related to a routine.
Yeah.
Like when Scandy Confidential.
I knew you were gonna say this. Yeah.
When she's like, so you guys need this moisturizer as the I just love it. I want to hear people's favorite recs.
Yes. It's so funny because I feel like I'm not a very routine person with pretty much anything in my life except for like the beauty stuff of it all.
And I've told you this, you've got it down recently.
Thanks.
Like you've got your glam to a T. You've got that new little cute vanity in your bedroom.
Yes.
Like I feel like all signs are pointing to Brooke and beauty. Brooke X Beauty. TBT.
We've come full circle.
Yes.
That was my YouTube OG screen name if you didn't know. Yeah, we've really come full circle on
Last few
that of
weeks
it all.
in general.
Your makeup always looks phenomenal. Your skin always looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's funny because like I can't get into a workout routine. I can't get into like a eating like there's no other routines. Like even like time of wake up. Like I try to have a set time every day. Like it's kind of all over the place.
Oh, same. Oh my gosh.
But beauty, like I have my shower routine, I have my
you
post shower
have
routine,
it.
and I have my makeup routine.
The Brooke combo. No, you really do. Like I feel
Thanks.
like when there's an event at night, you're like, okay, I've got to start getting ready because you like a leisure getting ready.
I need 2 hours, and I know you're gonna be like, Brooke, whoa, but
You
yeah,
reserve that time.
If I could have the time, I would like 2 hours, but
Yes.
that includes hair, makeup, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, like I just think you've got it down, and I'm working on it. So we're gonna share
Thanks.
with you guys our favorite products, like things like basically Brooke was saying, it kind of like post shower, like your favorite products that you use,
Yes,
like, to get ready for something that you're gonna be putting on makeup for, etc., etc.
And everything from hair, skin, whatever, just things we're loving. I love a good old like favorites video, and I feel like this is that, but like also like how we use the products, which is always so
Yes.
fun to learn.
Yes, I know, and I can't believe when we're like it's already October, like
My
when this is
God.
live, it's October, which is so nuts. Like, did we decide October 1st is spooky season? Like, is that the energy we're doing?
Yeah, I mean, we're recording this in September. I've already seen the Spirit Halloweens popping up.
That is actually very exciting.
Yeah,
Gotta figure out the
They're,
Halloween
They're here.
costumes.
So
They're
whenever
here.
they're here, they're at the door. Whenever I see a Spirit Halloween, I know.
Yeah.
Actually, the other day I saw we were driving and I saw you were in the car too. The bus rather, and I saw a CVS sign and it was like covered in like cobwebs.
Oh,
I was
yes.
like, oh, spooky season.
Brooke made it funny.
I was like, that CVS is either really old or it's spooky season.
I was laughing
Thanks,
really
yeah.
hard because all the cobwebs. I get it. That was
You
good.
get it. Thank
Hey.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I know. I was at Whole Foods today and I saw all the pumpkins, but I'm just
Oh,
not
really?
ready. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Oh, the way you light up about pumpkins is so
I
great.
am so basic. One thing about me. And I love it though. I love it.
Yeah, no, but like also like at the same time, like I need to apologize because I've got to watch my step here now. Last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, when I said being like liking pumpkins is basic, and like I like pumpkins too. It's really not because it's seasonal. It's so exciting, like when it is like fall time. Like it's not basic. It's something to be excited about. It's only available during this time, you know.
Get it now. It's kind of like Christmas music, Christmas, like anything
Yeah.
holiday, you know.
You don't
like,
call people basic for liking Christmas music, so I apologize. You're not basic for liking. And not that I was calling you basic. I was just thinking it is like kind of basic, like pumpkin spice latte.
But basic isn't bad. Like that's the thing. Like if we
literally.
remove the connotation between like that being bad, then like it's
like,
fine.
why
Yeah.
can't we like things that other people, our demographic, likes too?
we can? Not everything has to be so original, you know.
No, like there is just so much world in the world that it's so hard to be original.
It is.
Everyone's always going to be original in their own way because you're just like literally no one is you, and that's your power. But at the same time, like
You're allowed to like the popular things. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like if we went into the Hamptons gift shop and we both liked the same sweatshirt.
I picked it out first. I did.
And you were the OG.
No, I'm kidding.
But anyways, we'll do our quote of the week.
Yeah, let's hit it.
Hit it.
Hit
it. So my quote is something that I need to remind myself often, every few months. It is, sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax.
Love.
I realized that it was last week after my birthday, and it was my actual birthday, and Brooke and I were supposed to she was really nice because I just felt like I needed to do something during the day. I was like, it's my birthday, I feel weird just sitting around, and Brooke and I were gonna go to lunch and make a little day out of it, and I just woke up and I was like, I just needed to lay on my couch. And granted, I did stuff on my computer, but I needed to just do that.
You did so much on your computer, but you needed a at-home day.
I needed an at-home day. And that's not even there's just other times. It's just very okay to do that because it's so important to recharge. You don't want to half-ass everything. If something's going to be even a little bit late, it's more productive to take that time to relax so that you can give your full, in the sense of even content. Sometimes maybe we take a week off of posting because we need to be productive and relax so that it's fresh content and it feels good and we're motivated about it.
And then you come back stronger than ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys take that in any sort of way that you can. I know not everyone is able to relax at all times, but just really listening to your body and doing what you can with what you have.
No, I get that. Yeah, it's definitely a privilege, obviously, that we could be okay, I'll chill at home today. Not everybody can do that, but everybody has there's something you can do to take a moment to maybe remove something from your plate or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, in a way.
You
apply
get me.
it to your own life.
Yeah.
My quote this week is, don't be jealous of people, be inspired.
Oh my God, I thought it was just don't be jealous of people.
Well, that too. We talk about this a lot, the comparison to others and whatever, but and we always talk, you actually are a big proponent of this, channeling things into, if you see someone else doing something really cool, making that as fuel for yourself and being hey, this is possible. And sometimes I forget that and I'll just be bitter and be I'm
just mad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not always good at it, but yes.
But instead taking them as inspiration and
just being I'm so happy for her. I want to do that. I'm going to go do this, this, and this. And it'll push me forward to that goal of whatever it may be. Or I'm just going to do my own thing. I'm so inspired by that. That's so cool. Rather than being F her, F them. I'm just so jealous, And it's easy. Sometimes it's hard to, it's easy. Sometimes it's hard. It's easy to kind of fall into that slope. I've definitely been there. I've been I am mad. I'm green with envy. I am not happy for this person. But having that self-awareness to kind of take a step back and being okay, what can I do with my life? If I'm so jealous, I want to be in her position. What can I do to get there?
If it's not even necessarily just with the social media world of it all, which I can't explain this. And I don't want people to take this the wrong way of how I'm saying this. And I'm going to be vulnerable, but I can't explain why I felt a certain way with this, because it's not that I want this life right now, or at least I don't think I do. I had one of my friends from home say today, in the group chat or whatever, that she is in the process of, with her partner, in the process of looking to buy a house, and they're house shopping and whatever, where I grew up. And for some reason I felt jealous. And I can't explain why, because I love living in the city. I don't plan on leaving the city anytime soon. But for some reason, that made me feel, quote, behind, But instead, I could be inspired by her and where her life and her relationship is at, and how, she's worked so hard for this. And that's been her goal, to be a homeowner for, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it's weird how I felt that way, but I felt this weird, almost competitive thing of being maybe it's because I thought that I was going to buy a home as an investment property for a while. And I just thought that was going to be my path, my life. And I think it's normal to feel jealous. And, people don't want to admit that they're jealous of their friends or whatever. I know that that's a thing. You're lying if you've never been jealous of a friend.
Oh my God. I've been jealous of you all the time.
And you too.
I'll literally I'll respond. I'll be I'm jealous of this.
And such is life, that's how it goes. But then it all evens out in the wash. And I can't even explain why I felt that way. Maybe it's something deep. Maybe it's deep rooted in me. I want to move back to the suburbs. I don't actually, but
yeah, well, that's
it's
the
a
thing.
Desire.
I was going to say with what you were just saying made me think of, there's times I've had similar situations where my friends are, on a Friday night, they're living with their boyfriend and they have a house together and they're cooking, and then they have they're doing a tailgate the next day. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so jealous of that life. And then I'm like, but do I want that right now? No, I'm not ready for that right now.
Totally.
So it's kind of like, oh, I'm so jealous of that person, but also like, I like my situation right now. So you just have to kind of remind yourself of that. Like, I love that and I'm inspired and I want that to be me one day. But let's be real, you know, Brooke, like you like living in the city right now. You like the apartment life. Like everything is good.
You're so right.
So, but I think it's more of like this, like you said, like a deep rooted thing of like, wait, I do want that one day. And I'm so jealous.
But like
just
I'm
getting that.
rushing forward to it. Yeah.
But
and
also
being
like I don't want it right now.
Yes.
It's such a weird,
and we're in different
conflicting-
places like that. Like her, like that's where she works. That's where her, like there's just
Yes.
so many factors
Stars
that it's
are
like,
aligning.
that's your life, you
Yeah.
know? But maybe it's because it's something that I want maybe 10 years from now, whatever, like so far away, but I don't know.
Thanks
I can't
for
explain
like
it.
sharing that.
Yeah,
with
I know.
us.
And I don't want people to be like, oh my God, she can't even be happy for her friends. Like I was like one of the first people to
No,
reply
you're
and be like, that
so
is
supportive.
amazing.
Yeah,
And
oh my
obviously, like
gosh.
congratulations. That's a huge life accomplishment. Like, oh my God, let alone the prices on Long Island are freaking outrageous
Yeah,
right
I
now.
know.
Like you are killing it. Like,
Yeah, go
yeah,
off, sister.
I know. But actually, I think that it's easy to feel jealous, and it's embarrassing in a way to feel that way, especially
like, ooh,
you're
it's
like,
icky.
ooh, yeah, like you feel guilty.
Yeah.
But instead, we're trying to flip that into inspired. I am inspired. I'm inspired. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep working hard so that one day I can afford the home of my dreams too.
Absolutely. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
And,
I
like,
love
I'm
that.
going to keep saving and stuff so that, you know, maybe when that's me 10 years down the line, whatever it may be, I'll be right next to you, you know?
That's so cute. No, I love this little random deep chat we had about
Thanks.
before talking about beauty products, you know?
Yeah.
It's good to like dial in for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully
get real.
You guys, I always say this, but I really hope one of these things, like you guys
Hits.
It's a little hits, for lack of a better word. All right. So,
So,
beauty.
beauty. This is
Hair. Skin.
Brooke X Beauty and Makeup by Danielle are having a collab.
Collab. We're collabing. Guys, click the link down below for Brooke's video.
And click down below for Danielle's. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Tell her I sent you.
And subscribe to her.
TBT. Okay.
So you take your shower and you have your full beauty routine. We're going to highlight some of our favorite products today because
Yes.
obviously there's more. I use a lot of products.
No, there is no way we can.
I
go
don't think
through
I've
them.
ever done. I was thinking about doing a YouTube video of like literally every product that I use, but I was like, it changes so frequently too. I'm sure you too. Like I use
Yeah.
a different body lotion day to day. I use a
Yeah.
different like stuff like that.
No, for sure. But I think it is fun. I did it one time and I'm due for another, and you should do it like an in-depth morning routine. So like it doesn't matter if things change, but like or not morning routine, but in-depth getting ready routine.
Okay.
Like that would be so cool.
And like every product that
Yeah.
you use. Okay.
because things
All right.
change, but like that's just normal.
I'm here for it. All right.
Okay, so I get out of the shower. I have wet hair. Not that this is like how we're doing it, but this is one of the products that I do have to highlight. Once I shower and my hair is washed, I like have repurchased this like 6 times. The Way leave-in conditioner is so good. I used to use It's a 10 one. I've upgraded to the Way one, and because it just smells so good and it makes my hair so soft. It makes it basically easy to like kind of acts as like a detangler too. Spray it in my hair. I use my wet brush. I brush through. It's amazing. They came out with like a special scent a while ago. Unfortunately, I didn't get the scent, but sometimes they'll do special collaborations and stuff. I just love Way hair products in general, so I had to shout out the leave-in conditioner.
Love.
Love.
I'll do hair then first too. I like something from the Way too, and I do think it made a huge difference on my life in the past a little bit, and that is the Way thickening scalp serum.
You've said amazing things about this.
I have, and I feel like I see because I have a lot of like baby hairs at the top right now, and I mean they're a bitch to deal with, I'm not gonna lie, but it means new growth, you know.
Yeah.
Like that means like if I'm talking about like those little hairs maybe you have at the top like by your hairline that like maybe are like an inch big or whatever,
Yeah.
and they look like flyaways. That's new growth. So I am happy about that because my hair for a while I was struggling, and I just feel like it's looking thick, it's looking healthy, and this is something that I implemented using on my dry hair and my wet hair. And it's like a little dropper, and you put it on the hairline and you massage it in, and I just do it like, you know, I'll part my hair to the side, do it, and then I'll flip it over, do in the middle, do it like just at random sections. I don't think it makes my hair look greasy.
That's what I was gonna ask. That's been always like my.
This one I don't think so. I mean, it's not.
And your hair
You're
doesn't look
putting
greasy.
something. I actually got a blowout this time, so this is a little different. I haven't used it yet since, but like, you know, I will use it let's just say I'm getting rid of my blowout tomorrow. Like maybe I'll use it tonight or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I try to plan, but you could use it dry or wet. It will look like obviously you're putting product there, but
Yeah.
it's not like wet looking. It's more like oily. I don't know how to describe it. It's not bad though.
That's good.
And I really see a lot of new growth from it. It could be from a variety of things, but I mean, what are the odds, you know?
Yeah. What are the odds? 1 to 10. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing with that. I might have to try because you've talked about this a lot recently.
Your hair looks great though. Your hair looks super voluminous and
Oh,
thick.
thank you. But I just want more. So
That's the thing. Well, now I was looking back at videos from both of us when we had our extensions, and I was like, wow, both of them
oh,
are
I know.
phenomenal.
I know. We had like manes.
Yeah. But it's
I
annoying
know.
to deal
But
with.
that's also extensions.
Yeah, and I remember that it hurt my head. I'm like, whatever.
It's
And
not
now I'm
always
like,
a vibe.
Yeah, no. But do you see these? I follow a bunch of people that have like gorgeous hair. Mary Skinner is her name, and she is like a TikToker. Like
Yeah.
she's like such long, thick, gorgeous hair. I'm like, teach me.
Long neck ass coat. I know. Sometimes it's just hereditary, or they just
Yeah.
have never colored their hair.
True.
That's often the case, or like they just have, whatever it may be.
That's how I know we're getting old though, because I used to literally never pay attention to people's hair. Like that was like such an afterthought of being like, oh, they have like such like a lot of hair, like really thick.
I used to hate having thick hair.
Yes.
And your moms would be like, no, trust
Yes.
me. Like, and now I'm like, Mom, you were right.
They're always right though. I
They're
mean.
literally always right. It always comes full circle, as we say. Okay. My next favorite is also another hair product, and then that's it. It's a recent ad, but I've been really liking it. It's the Kristen S Air Dry Styler. Oh my God. I wish I had this sooner, because sometimes like I'll wash my hair. I typically like to style it, but every now and then I'll let it air dry. And recently I've had to like shower but then do something, and like I hate like how my hair looks as it's starting to dry and it's like in the middle. But I've been using this. So I use the Way leave-in conditioner, and then I use the Kristen S Air Dry Styler. And I just put a little bit in my hands, like a dime size, whatever. And I run it through my hair. And I feel like it naturally dries a lot less frizzy, a lot more tame, just soft. Like it's easier to style once I know the point's air dry style, and like I did leave it once, but I just think it actually works, which is always nice.
Oh, I love a product that works.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it actually makes my hair air dry nicely. So
Yeah.
highly suggest trying it out. I tried their dry shampoo recently as well, and it smells so good, and it works really well.
I've heard really good things about that brand.
Yeah.
They sell it at Target, right?
I think so, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard of this.
Rumblings
About this. Next, I have a hair product too. You probably got it sent to Living Proof Triple Bond Complex.
Yes.
When I first got it, I was like, what is this? And then I saw that it's like a blow dry, kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
before you use heat. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really use heat protectant. But this, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to actually use it, right? And it's so minimal. You only need a pump or two. I focus on the ends of my hair when it's wet. And I just feel like I see a difference. Like I feel like a lot of the times when I've used heat protectant or whatever, it makes my hair look piecey and not as good. But this one, it's doing something, I think.
Okay, I've only tried it a couple times. So
Yeah, I mean, I think it's keeping my hair healthy. Like I don't see any split ends or anything right now,
Yeah,
and I've
looks
been
great.
using heat a lot. And it has such good reviews that like I convince myself from that it's doing something.
For sure.
You know,
It's always so hard to tell how good something is, but like if it makes you happy,
Yeah.
like that's what we're here to share.
because it's like a cocktail of products that I use that it's all working right now. So I'm not sure what individual
I
thing.
know.
I know.
So you have to take what we're saying with what you want.
Take it with a grain of salt.
I know. I was like, started to say that. I was like, well, okay. My next product is actually 2 products, but it's like a combination. I might have mentioned it before, but it's this combo that our friend Kellyanne talks about on her account. Before putting on makeup, like skin prep is huge right now. Mixing the Ella Luz Beauty Oil with the Rhode Barrier Cream. I haven't loved the Rhode Barrier Cream on its own. I feel like I just want more. So when Kelly put on her story that she does skin prep by mixing Ella Luz with the Barrier Cream, it creates this like velvety texture on your skin, and it just is a great canvas for the rest of your makeup. And I've been using that too, and it just gives you like a glowy look too. I'm probably like really glowy right now because I didn't bring powder, and the day is wearing on me, but
You
it's
look great.
great.
It's a good
Thanks.
glow.
Thank you.
I've never used either of those products.
I mean, I think the Rhode Barrier Cream is like, I'm using it with this combination, so I'm happy, but I don't know how amazing it is on its own personally.
Okay.
On its own. Wow, my words are going.
I know we're having a day.
But Ella Luz Beauty Oil is so worth it. So I love a serum in general.
Cool. I'll have to check that out. My next thing is it's not anything new, but it's the Airwrap, specifically with the Dyson Airwrap, specifically with the long barrels. So you have to buy these separately. I think that I was sent them in PR too, because it comes with like the kit of everything, but then it's the curling ones that are really long and skinny.
Oh, I don't know which ones I have. Now I'm curious. Mine are like
Thicker.
that big. Is that how you get yours to like be a little bit more curly?
I think it's just better for longer hair, even though I wouldn't even consider mine to be like the longest. But I felt like when I used the ones that it came with, it didn't fit all of my curl in one thing.
So these are longer.
Barrels, they're long. They're like longer in terms of like it can fit more hair on it.
Oh, okay, but they're not like thinner.
No, it's the same thickness as like the thin one in the pack,
so
but it's just
really,
it fits more hair.
Okay, so maybe that's why you started liking doing.
Yeah, I think
that makes sense.
But I just have been really into the Airwrap. I was like on a getting my hair done kick for a while, and then I rediscovered my Airwrap, and I realized that I could get it to look essentially the same and in a lot less time and on my time, which I'm huge into doing
On my time.
That's why I self tan. That's why I do all these things, because I like going into appointments. Sometimes it doesn't work with me.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know this about you.
Yeah, like, so you have to time your day around it.
Oh, yeah.
I like love the experience, but like sometimes I'm like, like, what if I want to sleep in? What if I want to, I don't know.
Like do this in the middle of the night. Like,
yes, like what if I have more energy this night and I'll do it then?
I know. I get that.
I can't really explain.
I love
an
Airwrap moment.
Yeah.
Apparently they came out with a new attachment. I saw Matilda posted about it. And I need to try it. It's like almost looks like an all-in-one. Like it's the curler, but also a brush. I don't know. I need to try it. Unlocking my phone. Okay. Next up is throwing it back to MAC Cosmetics. I've noticed cause I've gotten my makeup done a lot recently. So have you, and it's really fun when they start your makeup. Typically they put lip balm on you first. And I always have loved the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. Still love it, but a product I wanted to highlight is the MAC lip conditioner. Did you get that?
It's so good. We both got the same PR package. I have it like in my makeup bag too.
It's so good. It's the perfect amount. It's not like super shiny, but it's great to put on right before you start your makeup. It's a good barrier. Makeup doesn't get on your lips. And then by the time your makeup's done, it's ready for lip product. It's not too sticky, and then you put in your lipstick, and it's like
it's not
gross.
Too sticky at all.
It's not sticky at all.
Laneige, I would say, is sticky.
Laneige is sticky. Like if you put Laneige on, like you're not putting lip product on over that really.
Like that is the product. Yeah. You're right. It's like a primer for your lips.
It's like a primer. It's nice and moisturized when it first puts on, and then by the end, it's still moisturized, but it's not. There's no like really big look to it, so it's ready and perfect and supple for like a lipstick or lip gloss, I feel. So I've been doing that with the like skincare moment.
I am here for the skin prep moment too.
Yes.
So I'll get into that for myself now. When I get out of the shower, I pretty much always use it when I get out of the shower. I don't really have a particular time of day I use it. It's just like my post-shower thing. I use the Paula's Choice Liquid Exfoliant.
Ooh.
Do you know what that is?
No.
You've probably seen it
before. Is it like a toner?
Yeah. It's like the gray bottle.
Oh, yeah. You've talked about this. Yeah.
I've talked about it all the time. But I feel like I see results from it. And I put it on a cotton pad and I like do it all over my face. And I used to use it like not every day, but I use it every time after I get out of the shower now. Because I feel like your skin like just absorbs stuff when you come out of the shower.
Post-shower, it's like a sponge.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to like tone up. I can't explain that process, but I like have it like, in my bathroom. So like I just think to do it then.
Yeah.
And I feel really...
So like kind of just like clean your skin
it's
overall.
Like like sometimes I have a little leftover makeup. Like I feel like it
all the time.
It gets a little bit of that. I like the feeling of it on my skin. I feel like it makes it look good, and I feel like it helps with my acne overall. And it's
like to control
drying, but not like parched drying. It's
like ow.
No, it doesn't sting or burn or anything like that.
That's great.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh my gosh. I've heard a lot of things on TikTok about Paula's Choice in general.
The eye cream too. That's not on my list, but the eye cream. The vitamin C eye cream is
noted.
Yeah. Good stuff. And they sell it, I think, at Sephora. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Paula's the founder. I don't know. Paula. Very effective products, I feel like.
Yeah, like to the point. This is my brother used to use it. I'm exposing him.
Really?
I remember I'd see it in his bathroom. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He had acne and stuff, so.
Cool.
Next up for me is the Refi Brow Gel. This should come to no surprise, but once I've done my skincare and put on some lip product. I try to remember, I don't always remember, but I try to remember to do my brows actually before I do the rest of my makeup, because this product is very like if you had foundation on and you used it, it could like show like wispy lines on the foundation. So try to remember it, but I love it. I got a compliment on my brows the other day and I was like, thank you, because the way you like, of course I didn't use it today. Wow, I was like in a rush. But you like brush it up. It kind of gives you that look of like the laminated brows without being like too intense. Like I'm up kind of. It's kind of like this perfect wispy. It like makes every single eyebrow hair look like combed through. So I've been really liking that. And it keeps your brows in place. So the Refi Brow Gel is amazing. And I try to use it before I put on the rest of my makeup.
I really like it too. I feel like you have to watch a video on how other people use it before you use it, because when I first used it, I was like, whoa, this is like super glue, but you only need a little bit.
Yes, and there's people, I didn't even realize at first, there's like a cap that you take off, and then there's a brush and a wispy thing. Did you?
Oh no. Like I've just been using it straight out of the bottle. But
like, I was too, and then Kelly told me to lift the lid off, and there's like a brush and then a comb, like a little, and so that what helps you like snatch it, if you will.
Gotcha.
I know they don't really tell you that. So kids, grab your Refi Brow Gel and take the you like pull the cap off.
Yeah,
it's great.
All right, next up I have I started, speaking of like acne and stuff, I started Spirolactone. Did I tell you this?
Yes.
And
yes, you know why you told me?
Why?
Because now you have a smaller bladder.
Yes, because it makes you dry and it makes you it's a what's that, diuretic? Is that what it's called when it makes you pee more?
Maybe.
Yeah, because like coffee's a diuretic. I think that's like what or caffeine, I should say.
I love it now because now we pee more together.
Yes, it's been an interesting journey for me. And it's drying, which I didn't realize. So I've been needing to use thicker moisturizers than normal. And I already have pretty dry skin, but this is even more so drying. So I switched, instead of the CeraVe moisturizing lotion, now I use the CeraVe moisturizing cream. And
a little thicker, yeah.
It's definitely thicker. And I feel like I used to be scared of like really thick moisturizers and stuff, but I have to say, I feel like it makes my skin glow even more. Like I really am and makeup goes on so good on top of it. It's great at night.
Oh yeah, I love a cream at night. Like using that cream at night and like going to bed, you're like, ah.
I love it. That and like the MAC lip balm. Like I'm like, good night. Yeah.
Chef's kiss, good
and, like,
night.
AC blasting.
Oh, AC blasting. Yeah. Red lights on.
Oh, a book in hand.
Book in hand.
Read 2 pages, fall asleep.
Read 2 pages, fall asleep. You know the energy.
It's good, but I'm always moisturized. I use it after the shower, before makeup, after, like whatever. I feel like it's important to always stay moisturized.
Yeah, people like think it makes you break out, but if you do it right, like it actually is better for your skin.
I think, yeah.
No, like literally, Dr. Mion told us that.
Yeah, so, she did.
Boom, done.
That's all right.
Next up, I can't find another foundation that I like more. The Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. It is expensive, but it is so good. Like it makes your skin. Have you ever used it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Like I don't always wear it during the day. Like right now, I'm wearing the It Cosmetics CC cream because I was just the Luminous Silk Foundation I have is like a little bit darker for like at night when I'm doing all like bronze and like whatever. And when I was a little bit more tan, so I need to get a lighter shade. But it is just so good. Like if you're looking for a new foundation and you're willing to splurge a little bit, it's so luxurious. It feels so good on your skin. It looks so good. Like a little beauty blender. You look amazing. You're glowing.
Yeah. I remember the first time I used that foundation, I was like, oh, this is what like a foundation does.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you have like a moment where you're like, huh?
I know.
Yeah. Because it's pretty full coverage, I would say.
It's full coverage. But it's not like thick.
No. But I remember using it for the first time and I guess I had always used
like BB cream, CC cream.
Yeah. Like, and then I was like, whoa. Or even just like foundations that just didn't look
like
as good.
Thinner foundations, which is fun sometimes too.
Yeah, I love that.
But for like nights out or like events, give me that Luminous Silk.
I love it.
Right now.
Yeah, it looks so good on camera too.
It does.
My next one is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter.
I need to buy this. You've talked about this so much around me. Oh my God.
It is just, so it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, which is, I think it's like $40 or something. And this one is like 14.
Wow.
I think it's like sold out a lot. That's the problem right now. I wear shade 3. It is just, it's everything. You could wear it on its own. I do wear it on its own sometimes. But I think it exceptionally shines underneath makeup, or like just this with like concealer and powder. That's what I did today. I didn't do any foundation, just that.
Really?
Then, like,
it looks
powder.
so good.
Thanks. I mean,
wow.
It's great. It's It's easy to apply. Like there's just nothing, like I can't even think of cons. Like it's
Yeah.
just such a good product for the price. I'm not over it. It came to my house one day in PR and I was like, oh, I've heard a lot about this. I'll try it. I get the hype. I think it's like better than the Charlotte Tilbury one. The Charlotte Tilbury one's more like glittery. Not that there's like chunks of glitter, but like, you know, there's like shimmer in it.
glowy.
This one's more like,
Is it a little more opaque, you think? A little bit more full coverage or no?
maybe, yeah.
Maybe a little bit more.
Sometimes I use both because like I don't know how to describe it, but it's a better base in my opinion.
Okay. This one is.
Yeah.
Elf one is.
Yeah.
I need to get it.
But they're pretty comparable, I would say. Like the bottle is literally like the same thing.
Same
it has like
style,
that, yeah, the look.
Wait.
It's like the same.
Elf is crushing it. I used
They
to love
are.
Elf. Oh my god. I would like go to Target and it would be like an exciting day. I'm going
Yeah.
out. All their makeup brushes are so good. I remember my Elf Kabuki brush slapped.
People really like the Elf primer.
Oh,
The
yeah,
putty
the white
primer?
one.
I haven't tried it, but I keep hearing people on TikTok talk about
Oh, is
that.
it a newer one? Okay, no, I'm thinking of like the OG one. On their blushes used to be so comparable to like the NARS ones. Like, wow. Elf.
I'm here for the Elf comeback.
A serotonin boost,
Uh-huh.
honestly. Next up for me is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. Whew. So I really, really like this. This was another rec from Kelly, of course. It is so great. It looks like it's a cream bronzer, but it's not as like I have another cream bronzer I use over top of this. This is like on nights out. This is, or like if I'm going on camera, whatever. After you put on the foundation, it's like a darker color. Obviously, it's darker than your skin, and I'll put it on like where bronzer would be, but it's just like a little bit more natural. And then when I put the cream bronzer over top, you just look like a glowing person.
Wow.
It just like, it's literally like a skin
How do you blend
enhancer.
it in? What do you use?
I use like a dense, like long brush, and
Yes.
I just go to town, and you don't have to blend it. Whereas like a cream bronzer, you often have to like blend. So some days if I'm lazy or if I just like don't need to be like snatched with the contour, I'll just use that. And it's just a really nice, it just looks so natural, but it just enhances your skin. It
Love.
just makes your skin look nice and glowy. But I don't put it all over my face. I just put it in the points that
Okay.
I would put bronzer. So I have to highlight that because it really is amazing. And I'll probably buy a new one because I'm hitting pan.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I rarely do that with products. I feel like I like.
I don't know why, because we use the same things.
I
every
know.
day.
I always wonder that. There's some things that I do, which I guess I could talk about
There you
this
go.
product. Well, I'll get there. Next, I will talk about the Milk Future Fluid Concealer. I'm sure you got sent this in PR too.
I almost made it a favorite, but I only received it 2 days ago.
Oh,
I'm wearing it right now.
that's why I'm not wearing foundation because like
It's so good.
you use a tiny dot and it goes so far, but not to the point that it's like hard to blend out. Like it blends like a dream. The packaging is just unreal. It's just the best product like literally ever. I'm like, where have you been all my life? I saw on the packaging they were hyping it up. They were like a concealer that could also be a foundation, that could also be this. I was like, how could you possibly be all these things? But Milk is that bitch. Like
Milk is that
yeah.
bitch. Milk makeup is always just like revolutionary.
Uh-huh.
I feel that concealer. At first, I was stressed because I don't know if yours is like this, but when I put it under my eyes, like normally with my Shape Tape, I'm like going to town, but it almost like doesn't allow you
can't.
to. You can't.
You
like,
do one dot.
It
Yeah.
doesn't. It does like the wand won't go
No.
anymore. It won't spread a ton of product, and I was like, oh no. But I took my beauty blender, and all of a sudden, it was just all covered, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And around my nose and stuff.
I
It's so good.
used like literally like for my whole face, I think like 5 dots.
Wow.
It was crazy because it spreads out so much.
And of course, today I'm trying out a new mascara, and I think there's black under my eyes, so I'm like,
Oh,
not a good day to represent
see
future
any,
fluid.
but-
Okay, good. But yeah, it's so good.
yeah, good stuff.
I'm glad you brought that up. Next up, I think you have this too. The Say Star Glow. It's an amazing like luminizer highlighter. I've used it many different ways. Some days I'll use it all over my face if I'm feeling a little bit extra like my skin's a little bit extra dull or dry. Not that it's moisturizing, I don't think, but like it feels like it is. It's very glowy, but not like sparkles. You can put it all over your face. Makeup on top. It's kind of similar to like the Charlotte Tilbury, the Elf thing, and like in the sense of like it being like a skin
Yes.
enhancer, like bring the glow through
I
your
love-
foundation. But what I typically use it as, I keep saying foundation. It's fun. Foundation. It's fun to say. I don't mean to do it, but it's fun.
Southern accent.
Southern accent, maybe?
Southern
Foundation.
girlfriend.
Southern girlfriend. Northern girlfriend. Anyways, the way I like to use it though is put it on the back of my hand, take a flat sponge, dab, and then like slowly just dab across my cheekbones, and it just makes you look like your skin is glass. dab. I really love that you just dabbed. So yeah, I just couldn't not talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just my cross to bear.
I love that for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What's your next product?
It's interesting you're talking about the mascara thing being under your eyes because I cracked the code by using the Tartelette mascara.
Really?
I think you need it. I actually am not sure if mine's waterproof or not.
it.
I'm sure that they've sent it to you. I saw Kat post like this mascara doesn't like, you know, whatever. And I was like, wait, I have that mascara. So then I started using it more and I noticed, I was like, wait, she's right. As she always is. If you Cam Artistry, our makeup artist, our go-to.
I was like, that sounded so cool.
No, I mean, she's not like just ours. Like,
yeah.
You could use her too, but you know.
But we were one of her first customers.
We were.
At least like in New York City. And she says that. So
we started working with her a year ago. Isn't that crazy?
yeah, it is so crazy.
It's been an awesome year.
But Tartelette, so it doesn't like go
it
under your
doesn't
eyes?
transfer. I have worn it on hot days.
Do you have problems with transferring?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I
do.
Are blessed with it not transferring.
No, I definitely have that problem. I will, you know, especially on a hot day or a sweaty day, it's like a ring around my eyes of just like black, you know, or even just like little specks because sometimes like a little bit of this, it doesn't. It's definitely a little bit harder to remove. Maybe it is waterproof then. Like you kind of got to like get it off, but
yeah, I don't mind that though. If
good.
it takes me longer to get it off, I don't care.
Yeah.
Noted. I think I do have that in my drawer. Next up is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir Spray.
Everyone talks about this. I've never tried. I need to hear your takes.
Okay, so not to be that person, but I've had it forever. Like there's been times like I just don't repurchase because it is a little bit more on the expensive side. But like ever since high school, like I had this stuff. Like I used to use the Evian facial spray. Do you remember that stuff?
Of course.
Oh my God. Loved that stuff. That was so refreshing. Reminds me of high school and like middle school. Then I graduated to the Caudalie one because the reason I bought it just was to like refresh my face throughout the day. Like it smells so good. It smells like a spa. But I never really read the fine print that it's a beauty elixir. And when we were on our Fashion Pass trip in the Hamptons, Eli jumped in the water and her makeup was... were you there with me?
Yes, you're so right.
Her makeup was perfect. She was like, guys, it's the Caudalie beauty
elixir. It looked
elixir.
better after she went in the water.
It looked better.
Yeah.
And she claims that it was because of the beauty elixir. And like, cause she like sets her makeup with it, and I always would spray it on before I do my makeup just to like refresh my face. It smells so good, or throughout the day. Like probably after I go home right now, I'm gonna spray my face just to like feel refreshed. But I've been using it over my face after I'm done with my makeup, and I feel like it kind of like we've been using this word like marinates your makeup. Like it just kind of blends it all in together. It feels really. It just smells so good. My mom every time she comes to my apartment, she's like, "Can you spray me with that stuff?"
Oh, that's so cute.
I know. I need to like get it for her.
The packaging is gorgeous too.
It's a glass bottle. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
They sell. Pro tip: go to the like little fun area, like the travel area at Sephora.
Fun area.
The fun area of Sephora where they get you, and they have mini ones, which are still not cheap, but you know you could try them out.
I like a trial size.
Yeah, you need to like try the trial. I'm surprised you've never like come across
I feel like I've literally gotten it in PR, but I'm like another spray. Like someone else could benefit from this more than I can, which obviously we're really lucky to like get them.
Oh yeah,
I've tried Caudalie stuff before. Maybe I have tried it like once. But
you probably have.
Confusing with the Tata Harper.
Oh,
because it looks really similar.
Okay.
The bottle's like green. Yeah, I'm like I get those two brands confused all the time, Caudalie and Tata Harper, for some reason.
It's very like
Luxe
vibes.
Yeah, very expensive.
That tracks.
Next for me, Kat uses this all the time, and I always use it. Like I said, no foundation day, just concealer, blah blah blah, and powder. Charlotte Tilbury airbrush finish powder.
Oh yes, I used to have that.
She does it like you'll notice her using. She's like the small ones to do like under your eyes, and then she's the big ones. It is just I don't know. It's like magic. This is one that I like. Will hit pan on. We'll finish, and like we'll get another one.
Do you do what she does and take a little brush and?
I am trying to get better at that. Sometimes I do my beauty blender and like dab under my eyes just so that
it like bakes it a little in a way.
Yeah, I like don't bake. I feel like I should do that.
I know she baked for us. I noticed on
really?
Monday. Yeah, I remember she did it on. At least she did it on me and someone else I saw. So she probably did you too.
I wasn't paying attention, but I guess it's possible.
Yeah.
It is great. I'm a powder girl though. Like I like to like use the like whatever products and like set with the powder, but I really like it. It really just looks so good. It locks it in, and everything Charlotte Tilbury is so good.
So good.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything
else?
else?
God, yeah, one more. This is a lip combo. I've talked about it before, but it just has to be in here. Loving like Brooke's rocking today, like the overlined lip vibe. Like this has been my lip combo. Literally the last few times I've got my makeup done, Kat's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, can we just do that combo? Because I also have the products, so it's easy. Like she has them too, so she just applies it and then I have it to reapply. The Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut Liner is so good. It's kind of like Pillow Talk, but I feel like it's a little bit darker so you can really see it when you overline, but it's not too dark. With the another MAC product, the MAC Lip Glass in the color Lust. So good.
Got my MAC lip gloss right here.
Brooke has it right.
Woo.
They're kind of like, they're just a little bit more opaque than other lip glosses, I feel, which is nice. Like they're more.
This is going to sound stupid. Opaque means thicker, right?
Yes. No, I know. Growing up, I was like, opaque tights. Is that thicker tights or sheer tights? Because it sounds like it should be sheer.
I always forget. So it
Opaque.
means that it's like thicker,
More
like
pigmented.
Yes. Okay. Because when you said it before, I was like,
Yeah.
brain can't compute.
Yeah. Can't
Why?
understand.
Why can't I make that correlation?
It took me years, buddy. Like, let me tell you. I was always like, opaque is thick. No, it feels like it should be opaque. Like, you can see through it.
Yeah.
It doesn't, but opaque means like thick and pigmented.
Okay.
Which is why I
Thank
like
you for
these
teaching
MAC
me.
lip glasses.
They are. You're so right. It's not like a light gloss. Like it is colored. It is like
it's like a
yes.
lipstick mixed with a lip gloss.
So true.
But it's not matte. They're like shiny. So they're literally just perfect. They're very similar to the Pat McGrath lip glosses that are always sold out. So just go to MAC. They'll have it for you, I'm sure.
Go to the MAC counter. Do yourself a favor.
Do yourself a favor. Go to a MAC counter and just like have a time. Get that black shopping bag, the structured shopping bag.
I love it. I love it.
Get your 247 brush or whatever.
Yeah. Build a palette.
Build a palette. Get a blush while you're in there. Get the strobe cream.
Studio Fix is my go-to.
Oh, yes, I actually have been using that too.
Oh.
Unlike other nights. There's just so many products. We're so blessed that we get to try so many
I
products.
know. That's why it's like I try to like donate and try things, but at the same time I feel so wasteful like opening things and using them once. So I like leave so many things sealed
Yes.
until they find a proper home. Like
Yes.
Oh my-
Literally. Do you have any more?
Yeah, one more. One more. My setting spray recommendation, but they're all great. That's the thing. Like
Yes.
I'm sure that one's good. The Charlotte Tilbury one's great, and then this one I've been using recently is the Glam Glow Glow Setter. It's pink.
Glam Glow.
I know, throwback, right?
Whoa.
I
They
know.
did the masks, right?
Yes.
Wow.
My cousin is so into makeup, and the last time I was at like a family thing, her makeup always looks literally insane. Like she's so good at it, and I was like, "What's the secret?" And she was like, "Everyone's been asking me like if I got stuff done to my face, and it's the Glam Glow Glow Setter." I feel like I've talked about it before, maybe in vlogs,
Maybe in vlogs, not with me. I feel like I would have remembered like Glam Glow. Wow.
I know. The thing that I really like about it is that the mist is like, psst, psst.
Oh,
It's
love.
not one of these like
And like drippy, like it's like micro mist.
and it's and I feel like it just makes. I mean, it's a great setting spray. Like I don't know if it's so different than the other setting sprays I've used, but
You're happy with it.
yeah. And Kat said that setting spray doesn't make your makeup last longer, but I convinced myself that it. I don't know.
For me, I don't know like the lasting longer, but I do think it, in a way, yes, because it makes your makeup kind of lock in and look so good all together. So, maybe that does make your makeup last longer. I forgot she said that.
Yeah.
And we're over here talking about setting sprays. Kat's listening to this like, no, girls.
But you can listen to our episode with Kat. You can just look back. I think it's called like Beauty 101 with Kat or Makeup 101, whatever.
Yeah.
That episode is great, and she goes into like real tangible. I mean, we're not experts, obviously, but we wear makeup almost every day. So I feel like we've learned a lot.
I think we've learned a lot. We've been on camera, on set.
Yeah, and we get to try all these products, which means we get to
review them.
Yeah. My doorman, did I ever tell you this? I think I did. Like the way that they think of my job and like why I get so much stuff is they think that the ones who like don't know exactly what I do, they think I'm like an editor. They think I'm like a magazine editor because they get so many products to review and stuff. Like
yes, that
like,
makes sense.
You're an editor. I'm like, kinda.
Sure,
yeah.
we'll just go. Wait, that's actually I should just tell my new doorman that and just be like, yeah, I'm like
I review products. Yeah,
I'm an editor. I gotta like edit the products
because that's why they get a lot too.
Yeah,
like, the beauty editors of like a beauty editor of Cosmo, like you are getting the host of every PR package ever. Yeah,
because you have to pick the number one moisturizer of the year or the Allure reward, stuff like that. That is so interesting, but also that makes sense.
Things that just make sense.
Things that just make sense. Maybe that'll be like what I tell my Uber driver when I'm not in the mood. I'm an editor, beauty
I just
editor.
say marketing. I'm like, marketing. I go sales. I'm like,
I love it.
Okay, well, speaking of which, that's a wrap.
Oh my God. I was like, do we have something else to talk about?
No, there's nothing else to talk about. That's a wrap. I feel like I could use a setting powder right now.
I know. I'm like, it's been like randomly, I saw this thing on Instagram. I sent it to Brooke. It was like, you know, there's summer in the city and then it's really, really hot. And then it's like this fake fall and you're like, oh my God. And then it's just
80 degrees
hot
again right now. So maybe by the time you're listening to this, it's cooled down a little, hopefully.
You have to hope. But also I always say that. I'm like, oh my God, now I'm cold. Like the other night I was a little chilly.
The fall actually lasts for about 2 days. So.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm like, where has perfect fall? Georgia has a good fall.
True.
But it's a delayed fall. It's not in October. It's like November. It's never always going to be perfect. And that's what I learned from...
You can't be jealous. You gotta be...
Can't be jealous.
What is the quote again? It's, don't be jealous, be inspired.
Don't be jealous, be inspired. I learned that in the Don't Worry Darling movie too, which you guys understand.
Follow us and subscribe to the podcast. Give us 5 stars if you can.
5 stars, please. Thank you guys. We love you. See you next Wednesday.
Bye.